佳琪讲话，听不到，
听到吗？
不到，
听到吗？听到吗？
可以
OK
啊 ，OK。
记得关哦。Good afternoon. You are tuning into UCSI Radio News with me, Jachi. Stay with us as we bring you the latest updates on local and international news, sport highlights, and entertainment buzz. Let's get started with today's top stories. Our top story today is that a severe weather warning is in effect until 5 p.m., with heavy rain and strong winds expected across multiple states including KL and Putrajaya. Residents should stay indoors and avoid flood-prone areas. More updates next.
A severe weather warning has been issued with thunderstorms, heavy rain, and strong winds expected across multiple states until 5 p.m. today. Areas affected include Perak, Pahang, Selangor, Johor, Sarawak, and Sabah, with Kuala Lumpur and Putrajaya also on alert. Residents in these regions are advised to stay indoors if possible, avoid flood-prone areas, and exercise caution while traveling. Authorities warn that rainfall intensity could exceed 20 mm per hour and may persist for over an hour, increasing the risk of flash floods and falling debris. Stay tuned for more updates, following safety guidelines and take necessary precautions. Stay safe.
Parking just got easier. Touch and Go e-wallet now supports license plate recognition at 12 locations, including Damansara City Mall and Subang Airport. No tapping needed, just register in the app and fees are auto-deducted. More details coming up.
Touch and Go e-wallet now support license plate recognition (LPR) parking, available at 12 locations across KL, Selangor, Penang, and Sarawak. With LPR, you can drive in and out hassle-free, no need to tap card or prepare. Just register your vehicle in the Touch and Go e-wallet apps and parking fee will be auto-deducted upon exit. Some supported locations include Damansara City Mall, Hospital Serdan, Subang Airport, and more. More sites coming soon. For a smooth experience, ensure your e-wallet has funds, but if not, Touch and Go card payment are still an option. Stay tuned for more updates.
A crocodile was spotted at Tanjung Aru Beach, prompting authorities to halt all water activities. Red flag warnings are up, and efforts are underway to relocate it. Stay tuned for updates.
A crocodile sighting at Tanjung Aru Beach this morning has prompted a safe alert, with authorities halting all water activities. The Kota Kinabalu Civil Defense Department received reports from beachgoers around 8:15 a.m. and red flags were immediately raised to warn the public. Beach Patrol also advised visitors to stay out of the water. Assemblyman Dato' Jun Won has urged authorities to capture and relocate the crocodile for public safety. Similar sightings have been reported at Likas Bay and Gaya Island, with 404 crocodile attack case in Sabah since 2019, resulting in 42 deaths. Authorities are urging the public to stay alert, stay safe, and stay informed.
Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim made a surprise visit to the Kamunting Ramadan Bazaar, bringing excitement as he interacted with vendors and shoppers. He also sampled local delicacies, showing support for small businesses and market traders. Let's take a look. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim made a surprise visit to the Kamunting Ramadan Bazaar, bringing excitement and energy to the bustling market as he interacted with vendors and shoppers. During his visit, Prime Minister Anwar took time to sample traditional Ramadan delicacies, showing support for small business owners and the local food industry. Shoppers and store owners were excited as they gathered around Prime Minister Anwar, taking photos and sharing their thoughts with the leader during the bustling evening visit. The Prime Minister highlighted his government's commitment to help small traders and improve economic opportunities for local entrepreneurs running Ramadan markets. DAP members have re-elected Lim Guan Yin to the Central Executive Committee, despite his reduced leadership role. Secretary General Anthony Loke emphasized that the party values teamwork over individuals. More on this next. DAP members have reaffirmed their support for Lim Guan Yin, voting him into the Central Executive Committee despite stepping down from key leadership roles. DAP Secretary General Anthony Loke emphasized that while Lim's contributions are recognized, DAP has no gods, only leaders working together. He stressed that the party's strength comes from teamwork, not individuals. In the CEC elections, Lim secured 26th place with 1,719 votes, while Loke placed 5th with 2,508 votes. Following the results, Lim was appointed as DAP's national advisor and Loke remains Secretary General. Looking ahead, Loke said that the party aims to develop fresh leadership and create more opportunities for emerging leaders to strengthen DAP's future. The Gemas JB Electric Double Tracking project is set to transform train travel, with the new ETS service already running in Segamat. Once fully operational, KL to JB trips will take only just 3.5 hours. Let's find out more. Johor MB on Hafiz Ghazi says that the Gemas Johor Bahru Electric Double Tracking project is a big step forward for train travel in Malaysia. It connects Johor Bahru to Padang Besar, completing the West Coast Rail network. The new ETS service launched in Segamat, with Labis, Kluang and JB to follow by September. Once fully operational, KL Central to JB Central will just take 3 hours and 30 minutes, a faster and more efficient option for travelers. The train can go up to 160 km per hour with 22 trips per day and seats for 346 passengers per ride. The future of rail travel in Johor is here, offering speed, comfort, and efficiency. Stay tuned for more updates. And now, we turn to a special report from Samantha, who takes a closer look at how students usually get to class at UCSI University. From public transport to walking and driving, what are the most common ways students commute? Let's hear more from Samantha on their daily journeys and challenges.
Hello UCSI TV News, I'm Special Reporter Phil Samantha, and today we are here in UCSI to find out how students really get to class. Let's go! Hello, can you tell me your name and what course are you currently studying in?
My name is Owen Lim Hauser. I am studying in Foundation in Art Sem 2.
My name is Tan Wei Song. Currently is taking computer science in mobile application and networking as well.
I am Ling Zhongshen and I'm currently studying a Bachelor in Psychology.
What transport do you usually travel to school?
I travel to school walking.
To school by walking?
I walk from my home like 10 minutes
For currently, my transport is I'm driving myself.
For me, currently is car.
I see, okay. So have you faced any struggle when you're traveling to campus?
For me recently, it's just the jam.
Traffic jam and face some stupid driver.
Every day is going to be very jammed, especially at the highway. That's the only problem I'm facing.
Biggest trouble walking to school, I think, should be the weather. The weather is very hot lah.
Most students who walk to campus struggle with the unpredictable weather, while those who drive to school often face heavy traffic jams. This issue can be minimized with public transport options like the UCSI shuttle bus or MRT, providing a more convenient and efficient way to get to campus.
Now, let's take a look at the international news. A shocking crime in Tokyo. 22-year-old Ari Sato was brutally stabbed more than 30 times whilst live streaming in Shinjuku. The suspect, who illegally loaned her millions of yen, was arrested at the scene. This tragic incident has sparked widespread outrage and renewed concerns about personal safety. Let's take a closer look.
At Tokyo 12 March, a 22-year-old woman, Arisato, was brutally attacked while walking alone in a residential area of Shinjuku, Tokyo. Authorities confirmed that she was stabbed more than 30 times during the assault. The suspect, identified as Konichi Takano, was arrested at the scene. He later told police that he had spent his savings and taken out loans to lend millions of yen to Sato. The attack occurred while she was live streaming, shocking viewers and sparking widespread outrage. Emergency responders arrived quickly, but Sato succumbed to her injuries. Investigations are ongoing as authorities work to determine the full details of the case. The tragic incident has raised concern about personal safety and online interaction, with many calling for increased awareness and protection for individuals facing harassment or financial exploitation.
Now, for our second international story. Panic at Denver International Airport as an American Airlines jet caught fire after an emergency landing. All passengers and crew evacuated safely, but 12 were hospitalized with minor injuries. Authorities are now investigating the cause of the fire. More details in our report.
At Washington 13 March, an American airline jet caught fire after diverting to Denver, causing panic among passengers and crew. The incident occurred on Thursday when the plane engine ignited while taxiing to the gate, according to aviation authorities. The aircraft had been en route to its destination when it was forced to land in Denver due to technical issue. After landing safely, one of its engines caught fire, prompting an immediate emergency response. American Airlines confirmed that all 172 passengers and 6 crew members were able to exit the plane. However, Denver International Airport reported that 12 people were transported to hospital with minor injuries. Authorities are now investigating the cause of the fire, while the airline has assured full cooperation with safety regulators. The incident has reignited concern about aircraft maintenance and passenger.
For our next international news, Singapore authorities intercepted a Malaysia registered vehicle at Woodlands checkpoint, uncovering 165 cartons and 251 packs of illegal cigarettes hidden in a rooftop compartment. The case is now under investigation, with offenders facing hefty fines and jail time. More details in our report.
March 13, 2025, Singapore. A Malaysian registered vehicle was intercepted to Singapore Woodlands checkpoint for smuggling contraband cigarettes on February 25th. Singapore Immigration and Checkpoint Authority discovered 165 cartons and 251 packs of illegal cigarettes concealed inside the car rooftop compartments. Following the discovery, the case was handed over to Singapore's Customs for further investigation. Under Singapore Customs Act and GST Acts, individuals involved to smuggling, possessions, or transportations of the contraband goods faced severe penalties, including fine to up to 40 times the minimum tax. Imprisonment mentions on the up to 6 years of the both.
A tragic highway crash in Austin has left 5 dead, including a child and an infant, after a drunk driver caused a massive 17-vehicle pile-up. Emergency crews worked for 40 minutes to free trapped victims. The suspect now faces multiple charges. Let's take a look at what happened.
2025, Austin, Texas, USA. A 17-vehicle pile-up on the Austin highway last at night on the March 14 resulted in 5 fatalities, including a child and infants. 11 another injuries to the crash, with the cause drunk driver. Emergency responders faced the chaotic conditions, taking the 40 minutes to extract the victim trapped in the vehicle. Authorities arrested 37 years old Yara Young, who are now facing 5 counts of intoxication, manslaughter, and 2 counts of the intoxicating assault. The highway was closed for the 12 hours, and the National Transportation Safety Board had the launch and the investigation.
Now, let's dive into sports. Malaysia's Shah Firdaus sprinted to his first major career title at the UCI Track Cycling Nations Cup, delivering a dominant performance. His victory marks a significant milestone in his career. Let's take a look at the race highlight.
Malaysian track cyclist Muhammad Shah Firdaus Sarum has achieved a historic milestone by securing his first gold medal in the men's K-run event at the UCI Nation Cup in Konya, Turkey. In a thrilling final, Shah Firdaus executed a strategic race, initially staying behind 4 competitors before making a decisive move on the final bend to overtake them and clinch victory. This triumph not only marks his inaugural goal in the UCI event, but also continues Malaysia's proud legacy in track cycling, following in the footsteps of legendary cyclist Dato' Azizul Hasni Awang.
Malaysia's double pairs Soon Huat Chevron and Pearly Tina faced early exit at the All England Open, falling short in their opening matches. Their defeats ended Malaysia's title hope in the competition. Here's more on the tournament results.
Malaysia's journey at the 2025 All England Badminton Championships concluded in the quarter-finals, as both remaining pairs faced defeats. In the women's double, Pearly Tan and M. Tina were overcome by Japan's Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida, with scores of 21-17 and 21-19. This outcome marked their 11th loss in 12 encounters against the Japanese duo. In the mixed doubles, Goh Soon Huat and Siobhan Lai Jemmy start strong by securing the first game 21-18 against China's Jiang Zhengbang and Huang Dongping. However, they couldn't maintain their momentum, losing the subsequent game 8-21 and 10-21, resulting in a 45-minute match defeat.
At the Spanish U20 Indoor Championships, Maria Palencia was disqualified for pushing a rival before the finish line. Officials issued an immediate red card. Let's take a look.
March 14, 2025, Madrid, Spain. At the Spanish U20 Indoor Championship on the March 9, 18-year-old Maria Palencia was disqualified after the pushing an opponent just before the 1,500-meter race finish line. During the final phase, Daniel Roth will be leading with Palencia, and the last-minute move pushed him, causing looping to fall just for the crossing the finish line. Race officials issued the immediate red card, disqualifying Palencia from the competition. Before success, then tensions exist before the athletes progress to the accident, and the further review are ongoing.
Is Kim Kardashian ready for marriage again? The reality star recently hinted at a secret romance and even joked, 4th time a charm. Could wedding bells be ringing soon? Let's find out more.
Kim Kardashian is making headlines once again, this time dropping hints about a possible fourth marriage. The 44-year-old reality TV star and entrepreneur recently revealed that she's secretly dating someone and hasn't ruled out the idea of tying the knot again. In a candid interview, Kim admitted that she's still a hopeless romantic and even said fourth time a charm. Despite her three past marriages, including her high-profile relationship with Kanye West, Chris Humphries and Damon Thomas, she seems open to giving love another chance. Reflecting on her past, Kim also spoke about how she grew from her experience and now understands what a real relationship looks like. However, she's taking things slow and wants to be sure before making any big decisions. While she hasn't revealed the identity of her mystery man, fans are already speculating. Could we be hearing wedding bells soon? Only time will tell.
British actor Tom Burke is set to star in Black Bag, an action-packed spy thriller full of twists and intense drama. What can we expect from his latest role? Here's a sneak peek.
British actor Tom Burke is gearing up for his next big role in the highly anticipated action thriller Black Bag. Best known for his work in Mank and The Souvenir, Burke is stepping into the world of espionage, playing a covert operative in a high-stakes mission. In a recent interview with UCSI, Burke described Black Bag as an intense and gripping story that goes beyond traditional spy films. He revealed that his character is not just about action but also about navigating the psychological and emotional tone of the job. The film is packed with fast-paced action, deep intrigue and unexpected twists, all the elements of a must-watch thriller. Burke also praised the film's director and screenplay, saying it brings a fresh perspective to the spy genre. With a release set for later this year, Black Bag is already generating major buzz among action and thriller fans. Will it be the next great spy film? We'll have to wait and see.
Mexican rock legends Mana just made history with a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nomination. Plus, they are hitting the road for their Viva Sin Aire tour. Let's take a closer look.
Iconic Mexican rock band Mana is making wave with two major announcements. The band has been nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, marking the first time a Spanish-language band has received this honor. Additionally, they're set to embark on their Viva Sin Aire tour, bringing their electrifying performance to fans across North America. From in Guadalajara, Mexico in the 1980s, Mana has sold more albums and concert tickets than any other Latin rock act in history. Their nomination for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is not only a testament to their enduring influence, but also a significant milestone for Latin music on the global stage. In conjunction with this historic nomination, Mana has announced their Viva Sin Aire Tower, set to kick off on September 5 and 6 at the Frost Bank Central in San Antonio, Texas. The tower will feature multiple performances across the United States and Canada, including a notable show at the Red Rock Amphitheater in Morrison, Colorado on September 11.
University life is in full swing, and with assignments, projects, and exams piling up. They are very busy, but students are still finding ways to earn while they learn. Side hustles are becoming a big part of student life, like babysitters, event crews, and many more. Reporting live from Block G, here's Sin En with more on how students are juggling studies and extra income. So let's hear more from the students and also Sin En. Over to you.
Okay. Good evening. I'm field reporter Singer live from Block G. Today, we're talking about something a lot of students are doing, side hustle. Many students are earning money while studying. Let's hear directly from one of them. Hi, can you introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
My name is Dominic. I'm currently studying mass comm and I'm also doing freelance work. Right.
What made you start this?
Sorry.
What made you start this?
What made me honestly, because I have a lot of free times and I also want to just get a side hustle to, help me with living costs and stuff like that. Yeah.
So, how do you balance your studies and your work?
Honestly, scheduling is very important. Um, I have to make sure that I prioritize my study before my side hustle. So once I'm done with my study, then I can get into the side hustle. So schedule, I think, yeah.
Okay. So, what's the hardest part about managing a side hustle as a student?
Um, like I said, time, number one, time, and number two is like mentally. So I have to prepare myself mentally because it could be tiring at some point, but I just I'm motivated to keep going. So I think yeah, that's the biggest challenges, right?
Okay. And finally, any advice side hustle?
Um, go for it if you feel like doing it, but also remember that don't you have to make sure that you can balance it. Like you said, you have to balance your study and your side hustle, and also you have to be prepared mental wise, because it could be draining. So that's my advice.
Okay, so thank you for your interview.
Thank you.
And let's interview another student. Hi, can you introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
Oh, hi, I'm Angela from Mass Comm department, and I'm currently doing as a part-time in restaurant service crew.
Okay, what made you start this?
Um, Actually, it's like a second income since I'm not as busy as a student, so I will tend to like earn an extra income while doing work for myself lah.
How do you balance your studies and your work?
Actually, it's actually quite hard at first, but I tried to do my best. Like I'll try to focus on my studies by night and worry about my work in the morning, like daytime.
So, what's the hardest part about managing a side hustle as a student? What the hardest part about managing a side hustle as a student?
Definitely time management because even though I said that we're not that busy, but we still have our hard times doing our assignments and projects all summed together. So I would say that managing both assignments and my part time all together is like quite hard.
And finally, any advice for students who want to start their own side hustle?
I think if you guys are not really that keen in managing time, you guys can like take it slow. No need to rush like having money and academics all together. Just chill.
Okay, thank you. So it's inspiring to see how UCSI students are turning their passions into income while balancing university life. So take the first step. You never know where it might lead. So stay tuned for more student life stories. And back to you, Jachi. So it's yeah, and it's inspiring to see how UCSI students are turning their passions and yeah, so very hard to get the on-site hustle and to balancing their studies and the work. So yeah, and stay tuned for more student life story and just yeah, it's inspiring and we will we will doing the hustle and work. Okay, so And now we'll another question.
That's wrap up of our news for today. From local updates to international headlines, sport highlights, and entertainment buzz, we have covered it all. Stay informed and stay safe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.